Bit of a debacle the weekend. Not great. Scrappy. Messy. Didn't do enough. I mean, to go 1-0 up away from home at Fulham, quiet in the crowd after 16 minutes, perfect time to score, you would think, 15 minutes in, the crowd are quieter and all that type of stuff. To then go in a half-time 3-1 down after being 1-0 up, it is not good at all. Really, really poor. To think we're going for the league. Fulham, you would think we're going for the league. And, okay, second half, you pull one back, 3-2. 20 minutes to go, you have a chance to go 3-3, hit the bar, Elliott hits the bar. But the damage was done in the first half. And to be honest, it's been a sort of a theme this season with Liverpool. Very, very poor first halves. And we've got ourselves out of a hole in a lot of the games. But why are we letting it be like that in the first place? Why are we, playing so poor in the first half and giving ourselves so much to do in the second half? That's the big problem for me. I mean, I still think we're in a good place, 11 points clear with 7 to go. But it's certainly given Arsenal a little thought for it. I mean, a win there yesterday would have been, that was it, 14 points, good luck to you. I mean, our next 3, you would think, are all winnable. But the way we're playing at the moment, who knows? I mean, West Ham next Sunday at Anfield, they have a bad record there. They're average, the pressure's off them. They're not really playing for much. You would think, there we go. Leicester away, one of our only 3 away games left. They're more or less relegated. Not officially, but could be relegated by then. And of course, then Spurs and Anfield, who have a terrible record. So you would think the next 3 are winnable, and that would get you to what, 82 points if you win the next 3. But the way we're playing at the moment, I mean, it's obviously the next game is the big one. West Ham and Everton or Arsenal play before us, so they can bring it down to 8 points. They play Brentford, which won't be easy because they've got Madrid midweek, and their eyes could go on to the Champions League, especially if they get a favourable result tomorrow night against Madrid and bring it into the second game and all that. But just a little bit of a worry in the back of my mind. It's always hard to get over the line, I suppose. It really is. Premier League's not handed to you on a plate. You've got to earn it. You've got to want it, the Premier League, It's one of the hardest leagues in the world. But I just think we're making it really, really hard on ourselves. I think Alisson comes in for Kelleher at the weekend. I think Bradley comes back in. That should make us stronger, to be fair. Maybe put Jones in midfield, a bit more energy. That type of thing, against West Ham. 2 or 3 changes, I would expect. I mean, even yesterday, Konate, he was lucky not to get punished for that silly bally dance mistake that he did. Van Dijk has gone off the boil the last 2 or 3 weeks, to be fair. Looks too nonchalant, too calm, too easy. Got caught once or twice yesterday as well. Salah hasn't scored in a while. So there's still, just as well, we've got that 11-point cushion. It really is, I'm a huge Steven Gerrard fan. He retired too early, says Eric. Hit the like, hit the share, guys. Absolutely. Well, we could do it Stevie G in midfield now, couldn't we? But as I say, this is just a quick 10-minute reaction to yesterday. Just a poor result, poor game all round. Didn't do enough. Fulham were good, to be fair, but we made them look good. I mean, 3 big mistakes defensively. I mean, Robertson was poor as well. Robertson, Van Dijk and Konate were really, really poor. I mean, Jones is playing right back, but you know what I mean, he's not right back. We looked a bit toothless up front, especially in the first half. Midfield looked tired. I don't want to keep using that word fatigue and tiredness. We're only playing a game every week now, on the run-in. It's not as if we're going to be playing midweek. That's finished with. So we've got to get this done. And I think the next one's the big one, of course. I mean, we come back and we beat West Ham on Sunday at Anfield. We'll be grand. But we've just got to get ready to rock and roll. Bad coaching, says Jive85. No, look. I don't think so. I mean, that team was good enough to beat Fulham on the pitch. That team was good enough to beat Fulham, the 11, really, at the end of the day. I mean, it's an average Fulham side, lads. It's an average Fulham side. But if you defend like that, I mean, it was schoolboy defending. The old famous saying, schoolboy defending by Liverpool. I mean, Van Dijk has just, I won't say dropped off a cliff, but certainly levels have gone down, 2 or 3 levels down from Van Dijk and Konate, who, to be honest, up to about a month ago were absolutely imperious. So they've got to bring the level back up again. As I say, Alisson will be in goal probably for the weekend. Concussion protocols and all that, but he should be okay for Sunday, to be fair. Bradley came on, did well. He looks like he'll be ready to start the next game. That'll tighten us up at the back. That'll certainly give us a lot more going forward. Maybe you need a change up front. Didn't quite do it. Morning, bro. You never walk alone. We've been kind of shite for a while. Leggy, Sobbo also all over the gaff. Come on, the red man. Get over the line, says Paul Galligan. Absolutely, my friend. We will get over the line, but I'd the line a little bit easier than the way we're stumbling over the line at the moment, you know. Going to be back 90 standards again soon. When you lose your spine in the summer, says Ash. Look, I'm not going to be panicking on here. I'm not going to be panicking on here at all. I mean, like, you know, 11 clear with 7 to go. I would have took that at the start of the season. Would have took your hand off for that at the start of the season, especially with the next 3 games that we have lined up. They're all winnable. They really are all winnable. To be honest, even 7 points from the next 3 games should be enough, really. That'll bring us up to 80. You know, with 4 to go. Arsenal can only get 83 points as it stands, and I don't think they're going to win all the games. I mean, they've a tricky one the weekend, sandwiched between the Madrid quarterfinal, and Brentford will give them a game as well. You know, so there's going to be a few tricky games. There's going to be a few ups and downs, but we need to be beating West Ham. Fair, we need to stop the rot and beat West Ham. Leicester away, I mean, after we beating Leicester away, and then Spurs at home, a good record against them. So next 3 are all winnable. But as I say, 7 points in the next 3. Easy, you know. Yeah, no panic, just win. Next one, says Paul, absolutely. Where are you from, says Pash. I am from Dublin, Ireland, my friend. But as I say, Ash is hoping a United fan. Well, that's a different story altogether. That's a different podcast, being a United fan, isn't it? But I mean, no, I can't see Liverpool losing it from here. I mean, 7. I don't think anybody's ever lost it with 7 to go, 11 points clear. I don't think that's ever happened. As I say, the next 3 are favourable. The next 3 you might say are favourable for Arsenal too. I mean, Brentford at home. I think they've Ipswich away. But I just don't want it to be going to even to the Arsenal game, which I think is 3 from the end at Anfield. And all of a sudden they beat that, they win that, and they're back in it, you know. And squeaky bum time, as Ferguson used to say, because it's still a tricky Brighton away and Palace home. Palace are a decent side at Anfield. I mean, you don't want to be bringing it down to the last game, even the second last game, you know, where you have to win the league, and then the pressure's on. I mean, you want to be doing it easier than that, really, you know. You really, really do. And that's why I think the next 3 are absolutely huge. And I think, obviously, if you win the 9, that's it. But if you even get 7 points, I think that would be it, you know. So hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Just a quick little chat or reaction to that poor performance yesterday. Absolutely poor. Up the dubs, says Paul. Yeah, no panic, just win the next one. West Ham is dodgy. It's not going to be easy. Well, I mean, West Ham beat Arsenal at the Emirates 1-0. Remember that recently? It was a Jared Bowen got the... They don't have a good record at Anfield, but just the way Liverpool are playing, the fans have got to get behind at Anfield. There's a league to be won, number 20, of course, a historical league to be won. Hey, I am new here, says my friend in the house. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the sub button, hit the back of the net button for the Reds. As I say, guys, huge, 2-3 weeks has to be said. You know, maybe it's kick up the arse we needed. Maybe we've been lethargic in games. We haven't been starting games well. I think players have just been going around as if they won the league already. The league is not won until it's over. It's not won until it's won, until the fat lady sings or whatever. Is that PC anymore? I don't know. But really, you know, still games there, still points to be won. I still think we're going to do it. It's just we've got that cushion. But if Arsenal beat Brentford, they play before us at the weekend. It brings down to 8 points. I know we've the game in hand, but, you know, just makes you think. 8 points, you know, pressure's on them to beat West Ham. So, you know, we brought it on ourselves. Just haven't been, you know, brilliant. Really poor. As I say, second half was a lot better, but you can't keep playing like that in first half. So you've got to get rid of that lethargicness, sort of, you know, nonchalant, passing the ball around, thinking you've won the game and type of thing. And there's enough experience there to really, you know, say, hold on, lads, what are you doing? They've a week now to get ready for West Ham, so no excuses. You know, we don't play till Sunday. No excuses, no midweek games. The injuries are starting to sort themselves out. As I say, Alisson and Bradley should be back in the starting lineup, you would think, for the West Ham game on Sunday, and it's a 2 o'clock kickoff. So no excuses from me. It's at Anfield. It's West Ham. They're safe. They're not under pressure. They can just play the way they want to be. Maybe that doesn't help us either, because they can just play around and do what they want, you know. But we really, you know, if we don't beat West Ham, I'll be a little bit worried, to be fair. But let's just beat West Ham and go from there. Leicester away after that. Spurs at home. Let's get this league won ASAP and bring number 20 home. That would be the trick. I think at the end of the season, the gap will reduce to about 6 points. It's Ryan says, Ryan, look, I don't care if we win the league by 6 points. I don't care if we win the league by a point, although I do. That would be squeaky bum time, wouldn't it? That means it goes down to the last game, and I would not like that at all from a position of strength. I mean, at one stage it was, 12 points, 14 points, 11 points. Yeah, I just want to win the league. That's all I want. It's the bread and butter. It's the big one. It's the one you want. It's one every Liverpool fan wants. There will be a lot more shows on Dave's LFC Chats on Instagram and Twitter at Dave's LFC Chats as well, guys. So pop over there as well. Have your notifications on. A lot more. I'll do a build-up show midweek for the big West Ham game. I've got to go into work now, or I'll be sacked in another minute or two. So hit the like button on your way out. But as I say, a lot more lives, a lot more chat, bit of fun. We're in a great position. We're in a really good position. 11 points clear with 7 to go. But we've got to be beating West Ham on Sunday. We've just got to signal in on West Ham, get the win, get up to 76, no matter what Arsenal do, and just go from there. I believe we will. Few changes. As I say, Alisson back in goal will make us tighter at the back, and Bradley, at least we'll have a proper right back there, will absolutely help us going forward. Just hope he can be fit for the next few games, and we should be okay. Maybe try something else up front, I don't know. But it's all eyes on West Ham. We only need 3 or 4 wins to seal the league, right? Well, Arsenal can only get 83 points, so we need points. That's if Arsenal win all their games. So 3 wins and a draw does it. I still think 3 wins it, because I can't see Arsenal. We have a much better goal difference. I think it's plus 11. I can't see Arsenal winning all their games. So I think 3 wins does it, and the next 3 are winnable. West Ham home, Leicester away, Spurs at home. I mean, to win the league, if someone said you win those 3, you win the league, you would absolutely take their hands off. You could probably get a draw on one of them and then get a draw on another one. But definitely, we've got to win it, and I want to win it, and we will win it. That's what I would say. So hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Got to go into work now. Thanks for popping in. A lot more lives, a lot more shows to come. Talk soon. Stay safe. This league will be